It's something stinky. It's something really poopy and stinky. Wonder what it might be. It's the Lynx. More like the stinks. Oh, is that? Are we getting an Emmy for that? Are we?
Yeah, that was good. That was one take.
Was that good? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, one take. It was good.
All right, we'll do a cut here and then like, my spear. Oh.
This is good. This is really good.
Can you hear that?
How are we doing the intro?
Lynx. Like a cat. Jesus Christ.
All right, we're back. We're reviewing
the Lynx. You see, Elijah has more experience with this thing than I do. I've only played a couple games with it, but for me, this thing is kind of a cursed experience.
Wait, come on, no, wait.
Well, it was good, it was good. I'm saying I've had a cursed experience with the Lynx. It wasn't until Elijah's Lynx where I actually felt like this is a really good blaster.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why though? Look at this, look at all this. Look at all of this. Look at all of it. You know what color that is?
Rainbow filament. When you can't decide on a color, just do them all.
Yeah, why?
Just do every color at once.
There's no problem with that. I don't know why, no, there's no problem with it. No, it's great.
Yeah, look at these cat sites. Bully him in the comments below.
All my friends are furries.
It is fun. It's a good blaster, and I can see why it's used in competitive because it's very compact, easy to pull corners with it. Reloads are pretty easy. They're a little tight back here, but especially it's ergonomics. What you like, what you don't like. I don't know. Maybe you talk about it. You know more about this thing than I do.
I do. We're already in the beta version of like the next iteration, but that hasn't like fully released, the 2.1 with the shroud.
No cursing.
No cursing.
This is a God-fearing server.
Yeah.
If you ever say we're gonna find you
and you come to your house with a bomb.
I'm gonna deliver an IED to your house.
This blaster is a very big community blaster. A bunch of people have like just made it look cool and done like their different things because it's open source. Probably like one of the most intuitive blasters to build. It kind of just stacks onto each other. Yeah, for me, I'm a smaller dude. He's a little bit like, his wingspan's bigger than me. He has bigger hands than me, all that stuff. I'm like 5'7", I'm a smaller Asian dude. Like this blaster is pretty perfect.
Some people say it's kind of similar to a Kel-Tec KSG.
Kel-Tec KSG, yeah. So it has like a real steel feeling, kind of, but like, unless you make it all black, it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
It does feel good to use too. It does, like, I think the ergonomics are good, but I feel like even the weight balancing of the entire blaster.
It's really nice. Yeah, I would say like, I mean, do you want to pull that in really quick?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
The new SBL2, like the new top tier Springer, awesome smooth prime, kind of comparative to this, like size wise, like, where's your stock?
Even this compressed, I think you're still gonna be shorter.
I'm still gonna be shorter, yeah.
And you have even more barrel probably than I do.
My barrel starts all the way back here, right, with the Lynx, so you can get more barrel. That also means like over barreling is an issue for the Lynx. Unless you're shooting really high, you really don't need that much barrel a lot of the time. Like my barrel kind of ends right there. Typically your barrel would be like out of it, but with the Lynx, that's not the case because there's just so much of it. But for example, the weight on this though, it's like, because there's like metal hardware and stuff in it, it's very like frontward tilting.
It is, yes, it's very front heavy.
Yeah, this is like pretty much like, it's just in the center the whole time, especially since the receiver is like the heaviest part of the blaster. It's very like center balanced. So that's why like, I like the feeling of this. I've ran that before and it's really, really like smooth feeling and stuff. But yeah, that like forward tilt for me personally, like is kind of weird. Other blasters have that forward tilt too, but like the balance on this is really, really nice.
Yeah, I think back to what you said earlier is like how intuitive it is to build. If you've ever built a blaster, I feel like just looking at this thing, it's very simple. It's very simple. I think breaking it down is super simple. I think I've watched you break this thing down like
100
5 times in a game. Like
to
switch springs, switch barrels. It's like, it's insane. Yeah, you can really, really mess with it.
It's super easy to like switch springs and stuff, but I think the caveat to like being able to be easy to break down, because it has slam fire and you aren't able to deprime it and stuff, and the way like the system works with the turnaround, I would say it's like harder to tune than most blasters. This is way easier to tune than this is to tune. That's just trigger sear, typical like Springer and stuff. This is like 5 different O-rings and just this back part right here.
I think a lot of stuff like this though, it's like Gavin and the people he works with have like done all the work. This spring for that, you know, with this, it's like a little more, would you say open source? Is that the term?
It's open source, but even specifically in like making the blaster like work correctly, like having O-ring tolerances, like kind of sliding out in and out of the right places, it's just a little bit more difficult than that because it's just a more complex system. So even though it is easier to build, I haven't built this, but like how long did it take you to build this?
Pretty quick. I feel like if you build an SBL1 too is same thing, but maybe even a little bit faster. If it's your first blaster, you're gonna take some time, probably about an hour and a half.
Probably an hour,
Probably sit down for about an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours if it's your first time.
Yeah, so I would say this, like you can get this under an hour if you have the like correct tools right off the bat. It's super fun to put together too. It's literally like Legos. There's not a lot of like dovetailing is a big thing in new blasters and all that. This kind of just connects together, and it's really nice.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, FPS, you can go all the way to like 170, all the way up to like 250 or 300 if you wanted to. I'm gonna shout out the man, Kyle. He has a Lynx tuning spring kit that not a lot of people know about. We're gonna link it down in the description. Kyle's a G. Yeah, that blue spacer right there replaces the normal catch 3, I think, assembly, or catch whatever number assembly, and you're able to put like longer springs. That's also a thing, like when you have weak springs in here to get like 200 FPS, the prime is pretty equal to like the SBL1, SBL2, and it doesn't have bearings or like cushions.
I never felt like it was like an issue. It felt smooth to me. It felt good. Right. It never felt like I was struggling to prime.
Exactly.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not like super picky when it comes to prime. The only prime that feels
just strong. No, he's strong. He's strong. Shut up.
Well, the only prime that feels like no offense, is the Nexus. Anything that feels like that just feels like. Yeah, we should do a Nexus Pro stress test, and we'll like run it over and stomp it in the dirt.
Yo, let us know in the comments if you want us to just
we're just gonna
gang bang.
That's all we're gonna do.
When you saw this rainbow filament, what did you think about me?
Yeah, it was just like, you know, he's a guy. He's like he's a big he's a supporter. Some would say he's you know, kind of aligned with a certain type of group. You know,
You see the shirt he's wearing right now?
What, a tennis shirt? What's wrong with tennis?
National anthem.
Please, 1, 2, 3.
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. It's been a smooth ride. I've used this at King of the Hill practices in San Jose, which have been super, super fun. I'm gonna be using this during RAG this year, which is gonna be really, really cool. Reliability and stuff. Like if you don't tune this thing before your games, like you are so trashed and bad. I think as you've seen me play, like, hey dude, my stuff just doesn't work. Like I've said that a couple times.
That's true. Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, what was that one practice we did where like I gave you the seagull barrel? And that, I don't know what it was. What was it? It was like 110 degrees.
Yeah, it was hot outside.
The seagull barrel, and for some reason that like made it right.
Yeah, I think my barrel was just like too long for like how hot it was that day in San Jose, and we were at practice, and like I think I was shooting like 170 or something. It was something like that. Dumb. Something dumb. And I was like, what's going on? He gave me the threaded seagull barrel. I flipped it the other way and then put it in my blaster, and it worked. Yeah, there's just a lot of times like before games, if I don't like really like take care of this blaster, it like it's annoying. It gets annoying.
But in some ways that makes it good too, because it's like it's a good blaster to teach you how to
take care of your stuff.
How to tinker things.
Exactly.
And figure things out. Yeah.
If you do want a blaster you can kind of like leave alone for a couple days and not have to tune every time. You should be tuning every game, but if you don't, like I feel like the SBL, anything with a catch and or a sear and a normal like deep prime blaster, you can kind of like get away with it sometimes. This one, not so much.
What are we doing?
What are we doing for firing?
For firing?
Yeah.
All right, let's fire it.
What are we firing at?
We're gonna kill somebody.
Oh my God.
On a live.
On a live. This is YouTube.
Oh, are we doing like a bet?
No.
Let's do a bet.
We're not doing another bet. We're not doing another bet. I'm not doing that again. I'm not losing and putting.
Let's put it on this bench. That way we don't shoot a window and get splashed.
I'm so sorry. We didn't know you were there. Man.
Wow, I suck.
He is pretty far away. You guys don't. You can't. You don't have a dot. What do you expect?
Yeah, see.
That one.
Dude.
If you ever find yourself in a situation where you have to defend yourself from the enemy and you only have 10 shots, this is how you're supposed to do it. Is that 10? Is that 10?
How many times did you hit?
Like once. Some of them just went.
Yeah, I know. Some of them kind of pooped out.
Also, I think it's because I didn't load like good darts.
Right. That can also be. Yeah, and that's, I guess, something we should talk about right now.
What?
How piggy this thing is with darts.
Wait, did you say piggy?
Piggy?
Piggy mention?
Piggy mention? Oh my gosh, wait, put
Evangelion!
Put out your right hand and look at it.
I'm so idiot kid shooting a bird's nest with a fresh-born family of blue jays. All right, we found evidence of drug use, okay? 5% high fee. You know how I feel about this?
Oh my God.
Dude, free lipos.
Oh my God. Holy God.
The quickest way to scare your ex-girlfriend, if she ever comes back, she says, I miss you. It's been so long, I love you. What you have to say back is, thank God, oh my God, I need you. I never needed you more than now.
Oh, what did you drink today? This thing doesn't like soft darts. We were using community dart bin darts, and a lot of those pooped out.
Yeah, they were pretty poopy. You
yeah,
definitely want those stiff darts.
Yeah, you definitely want those really. you want it hard.
You want it to be throb.
What? If you're interested in getting a Lynx, it's really, really good. It's good for those FPSs. Just be ready to tune, have some decent darts and stuff through it. Curry, I'm using your scar. This scar is one of the best Lynx scars. There's a bunch of other scars too, a bunch of printed stuff. Oh, we should talk about if you have a printer. Like this would be like super easy to do.
Wait, you're telling me if you have a printer, it's easier to print your own blaster?
No, but like it's an easy print. It's an easy print. It's an easy print.
I'll just say this. When I first used it, I didn't like it. I actually really, really disliked it. The more I've used it and the more I've used yours in general, I actually really like it and I think it's a good platform.
Yeah.
I've switched on it for sure.
I was the laughing stock.
Yeah, I was number one Lynx hater. A game would start and he would be, something's going on with it. I'm like, huh.
Sucks.
SBL1, like, oh, if SBL1.
Yeah, that, and like, yeah, we also had another buddy that had a Lynx that didn't work. I got it to end up working, but there were some weird things with it and it like failed every single game.
Well, that Lynx was just like cursed.
Yeah.
Somebody took that thing and ubi de fue.
That's it. I think we're done.
Okay.
I think we're done.
Is that the end? Is that it?
That's it. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about how much I love this blaster in front of you. Yeah. All right, cool.
If you ever find yourself in a game of Nerf and you trade with someone, but they're not calling their shot, what you need to do is you need to activate the bomb that you hit up your butt. You gotta activate it and you gotta just take them all with you, okay? So if they don't call their hit, everyone's gonna be hit, okay? Right, Elijah? Oh! Ah! Please don't.